new heights and to reveal the unknown, so that we do and learn will benefit all humankind. NASA has a vision: to reach, to explore, and to understand the indefinite. And through the current ways of space exploration, NASA is able to continue their vision. Good morning, classmates, judges, and Mr. Etiken. As my partner and opponents have stated before, we will be debating under the resolution resolved that the United States federal government should substantially increase space exploration. In order to win this debate, the affirmative is required to prove there is a need for change and provide a practical and desirable plan to significantly increase space exploration. We, the negative, believe that under the existing means of space exploration, there is nothing wrong with the current plans for new space discoveries and should proceed. The affirmative's philosophy seems suitable, but it is neither practical nor desirable. With their plan to substantially increase space exploration, an extreme amount of money will be needed to implement such a plan, money that our government does not want to be spending on an increase of space exploration. Due to the fact that President Barack Obama has cut the Constellation program, manned spaceflight is no longer desired. So the idea of exploring the frontier of space for future colonization is impractical as well. Also, with some cuts in the budget, a substantial increase in unmanned missions can and will be too costly. But what the affirmative is forgetting is that we do not need space vehicles to explore the wondrous unknowns of space, but technology. Technology that we have. Technology like the Hubble Space Telescope. HubbleSpaceSite.org states that it is one of NASA's most successful and long-lasting science missions. It has beamed hundreds of thousands of images back to Earth, shedding light on many of the great mysteries of astronomy. Since 1990, we have been receiving images and exploring through the Hubble, capturing photos of planets, galaxies, stars, black holes, images that manned and unmanned missions would take years to capture. Capturing these images is basically like sending unmanned probes to snap some pictures up in space, but the Hubble is less costly, more efficient, and can fulfill the task of hundreds of unmanned vehicles. As the negative team arguing for the status quo, we believe the practicality of a new plan is unnecessary, and the current ways of space exploration should uphold its current ways. Under the status quo, NASA's 2012 budget was $17.770 billion. Plenty of money to continue researching and developing to explore the unknown. Interestingly enough, in NASA's fiscal year 2013 budget proposal for a space program built to last, their desired budget is $17.711 billion. Expressed by numerous documents and videos on the nasa.gov site, NASA is content with their proposed 2013 budget, and so is the President and bipartisan majority in Congress. They expect to create a new space vehicle, study deep space and asteroids, send man to the Martian system in 2030, and create the launch of the latest technology, the James Webb Telescope, which will allow scientists to revolutionize the understanding of the origins of the universe. All practical innovations, all under a desirable budget. Now, I don't know if you heard me correctly, but both the President and Congress agreed to NASA's proposed budget, and it seems to me that space exploring the unknown is still desired. Now, if we take the affirmative's plan, which is to increase space exploration, their increase will require an increase in budget, getting money from elsewhere. Not sure how desirable a substantial increase will be towards the government. All in all, as the negative, my partner Kelly and I believe that a substantial increase is unnecessary when it comes to space exploration, although the affirmative will try to persuade you that it is. In truth, the current ways of space exploration through the status quo is the most practical and desirable route. With the Hubble Space Telescope and future plans for the fiscal year of 2013, NASA appears to have figured out a way to increase space exploration, while maintaining a budget liked by the executive branch and not having an increase substantial. When it comes to space discovery, remember to continue the status quo, to continue with the current ways of exploring the unknown. Let's keep the peace when exploring space. Thank you. Vote negative.